what experiences brought you to this field? I mean,
Sure.
you've devoted pretty much the majority of your life to.
When I was around 8 or 9 years old, I remember it was nighttime. I wasn't feeling that well. I went to bed in my parents' room because I had had a bad dream the night before, and I just wasn't feeling well. So I ended up going in their room. I was trying to fall asleep. I opened my eyes and there was a bunch of men surrounding the bed in tribal attire. Some were holding masks up to their face, coming out the wall on one side of the bed, going around the bed, and then going through the wall on the other side of the bed, just like floating in a circle. And my first thought is, what is going on? These people shouldn't be in this room, and they're not really people because you can tell they were kind of gliding. So that really opened the door. I eventually, closed my eyes and just, brought the covers over my head and ended up falling asleep. Looking back on that experience today, it could have been a lot of other normal explanations, lucid dreaming. I was 8 years old.
Yeah.
Could have been a bad dream. But either way, that opened the door to what's going on, that got the ball rolling. And then, I started going to the library, taking out paranormal books. And for a lot of other investigators, once that first experience happens, it's a lot of the same story after that. Start reading up on everything that you can get your hands on that has to do with, the supernatural. I was into everything, UFOs, cryptozoology, ghosts, anything. My family was big on Halloween time. And then later in life, I had some troubles that really brought me close to mortality. Being diagnosed with cancer when I was 17, leukemia. Going through that whole experience, having a bone marrow transplant in 2013, being that close to death, really opened my mind and made me comfortable with it, but also brought me closer. That if I was to make it through this experience, that I really wanted to look into it further, to make sure that when I got there, that everything was going to be okay, and what's on that other side. So with those two experiences put together, I'm in this now. I'm in this. I want to figure this out.
Like you said, when you started reading everything, did you happen to notice that a lot of things were matching up from different parts of the world, different experiences, people that never, could cross-reference, but you were able to cross-reference? It's like, wow, there's might be something to this.
Absolutely. The more I kept finding, like, wow, this is real. Something's really happening here. And I have the proof. I have it on recording. There's other voices on this recording. Something's going on. And then talking to other people who've had a similar experience. And then my fellow investigators, with TAPS or with Rise Up, we put a lot of trust in each other.
And in working with trained people that are trained, there's also certain protocols so you can rule out like false readings, such as no whispering.
Yep.
And things like that.
Yep.
So.
Mark audio. That's a big. We must say that 100 times during an investigation. If we accidentally make a noise, we need to tag that, because a lot of times, usually when we do an investigation, we have to review the audio within like a week. And if I have 2 recorders running on a 6-hour investigation, that's 12 hours of audio I have to listen to after that.
Yeah.
And thankfully, software has come a long way, where we have, I do voice analysis now and spectrograms. I can tell, what spectrum the audio's in. So a lot of times now I can see if there's something strange in the audio and just go to that point. But it's really interesting. It definitely keeps me busy.
People think it's all fun and games, but it's a lot of work.
It is. A lot of people who get into this, they're in for the thrill, and I think that's the difference between ghost hunters and paranormal investigators. I'm not hunting for a ghost. I think of like hunting when I think of ghost hunting.
Yeah.
And that's not. We're in for research and helping people. It's definitely been a good journey.